Hey there, people, how's everything going tonight? So, I checked my work email to see if there was anything going on, and there isn't. Oh well. But there is something going on today, because Rex 4x4 just showed up with a tractor in a trailer and said, scavenge what you need. So, I was like, oh, okay. There be the tractor that sits inside of the trailer. Not exactly sure what it is. There's a fucking little barcode here. Came from a Massey Ferguson dealer. I don't even know what brand this thing is. I can't see anything on here. That's just a warning label. There's a weird symbol in the back. I don't know if that's an aftermarket decal or what. I don't know if that's Massey Ferguson's friggin' signal or insignia. Don't know anything about it except for it's got a 14-horse engine under the hood, and apparently Rex has the snowblower attachment for it, but it's a hydrostatic setup. The wiring on it's pretty fucked. So, like, this is your deck engage. You pull that out, the electric clutch goes, and bam shakalaka, you're off to the races. Which means this thing has to have a working stator, or you could be mowing your lawn and halfway through, the friggin' thing just dies. Anyway, my battle plan is he told me, he's like, just take the seat. So I need to find a screwdriver or something to wedge into there, and then take this here off of there. So let's do that. Well, this is the proper size, but using a screwdriver on bolts that are pretty rusty is probably not the easiest thing to do. So I thought I had a set of, oh, they're Allen keys. Fuck, I thought they were the stupid freaking stars. Okay, back to the drawing board. Tried to makeshift the tool, but it's not working. So I need to find a socket or something that's like that I can get into a ratchet, that I can really just fucking get in there and pound her out. So, I'll be back. Alrighty, well, I built a ratchet with a bit. Let's see if we can get a good fucking torque on it with this. It's only a 1/4-inch drive, so there's not much torque I can take before she's gonna fucking come apart, but we'll give her a go. Alrighty, people. Done. So, this is, apparently just a mounted bracket, so I can just take this bracket clear off. Ew, there's like going to be something sprouting there maybe. And yeah, just take that bracket right off, and then I got myself a new seat. What's this seat for? Could it be for the romper? Sure. Could it be for an old retired project that I'm thinking about taking back? Or starting back up again? Oh, probably. So I'm going to keep this whole plate, unless Rex actually needs it. Then I'll give it back to him. I guess this is the, is there a light on here? No. What's this? That's just that's your release, so you can move your chair up and down. Okay, so yeah, he's gonna need that plate for whatever seat he puts on her next. Well, I don't even know what he's doing with this. He just showed up and said, hey, you want a seat? So I was like, okay. Like, I don't know if he's scrapping it or what. It's got a hydrostatic clutch system. Yup, and there you go. Made in the USA. I might steal that trailer hitch off of him if he's not going to use it. I'll just have to get myself a cutting wheel on my grinder and get this thing over by the garage, or get an extension cord out here and just chop saw that off. Because that'd be awesome. Put that on my romper. Be the only thing I own with a fucking trailer hitch. But yeah, it's, when I first saw it, I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, are you sure you don't want to romp this? And he said no. He goes, he was going to ask Adrian if Adrian wanted it for his business of lawn cutting and fucking snow removal, because apparently Rex is getting a snowblower attachment for it. A snowblower attaché, as you will. And yeah, this mower could do snow blowing, but it needs some serious work. Like I was showing you guys earlier, a lot of the wiring is all janked. Like, this here was attached to nothing. It's supposed to be attached to that right there. It's not. You've got fucking random wires coming up here. Like, look at this. Just random connections. You take that off, and that comes down here and goes into this great big freaking rat nest wiring harness, which is like the controller. This is your clutch controller. You pull it up and it turns it on and stop. And I was showing you guys that earlier. If the deck height adjustment couldn't be any simpler, I don't know what could. Wow, that's really interesting. It looks like it just pushes the wheel up. Am I right? Yep, just pushes that wheel down against the ground and lifts the friggin' deck up. That's how it works. Well, deck, eh? Oh well. Anyway, we got the seat off. That's all I wanted. Care less about the rest. Also, last night's the night I pumped up the tire, and it's been sitting on its own ever since. As you can tell, the bar is not leaning up against the brick, and this tire is still pretty solid. So we'll see how that goes, but I'm probably going to order more valve stems. I looked them up on Canadian Tire. I didn't know how expensive they were, how you bought them, and you can get like a 5-pack for like $6. So $6 for 5 valve stems. I'm sure I can find a YouTube video somewhere to show me how to take them out and put them in. You know, pretty sure. Also, Dad brought me a project over when he came over. He brought me this. It's weather stripping because I need to redo the front door, and because it's leaking, and probably the back door too. I probably bought this at Walmart. I wouldn't be surprised if you just got this at Walmart. I should go to Walmart and buy a bunch and do my doors. Or just buy another pack so I can do both doors, because I don't know if that'll be enough. But anyway, as for the mini bike, as long as that tire holds up, she's ready to romp. And Adrian and I want to go back out this weekend, because, oh my god, we want to get as much romping in now before the friggin' snow falls, because I don't think these things would be very awesome in the snow. They have problems in mud. So I imagine in snow, they would kick out even harder, and it would be a, you'd be sitting on it, but you'd have your feet down at all times catching yourself. Fuck, is it ever fun. He also brought over a bunch of other junk, but like this goes with the computer. What computer? Yeah, the TRS-80. That's in the house. Put that in the house. But this was all of our video games, and you see, he wrote on all of them DIR, and that was to remind him that when you put this disc into the drive, friggin' hilarious, eh? When you plop this here into the floppy drive, you had to type in DIR, and then it would read the disc and tell you all the files on the disc. Like some of these have probably the name of the games on it. Oh, this is a program that I wrote. And it was pretty cool. Can't remember what the frig it was. Well, yeah, all these things like Wheel of Fortunes, and this one here, like Dad actually took the time to use the dot matrix printer to fart out all the friggin' things. This had Coco Max, which was like an AutoCAD for PC, basically, for that computer, you know. And yeah, this here was like, this disc here was just the Coco Max disc. It was a 2-part disc. This was disc 1 or 2, I can't remember. But oh man, the fun I used to have with that computer, because it was just so basic and so awesome. And there's the other part 2 of the Coco Max. I don't even know, that's just some video games. Like, I used to dick around with this so much. Apparently, that's one of my brother's discs. just going through this, it's so nostalgic. So I used to remember sitting there, because the computer was always in my room, and because my brother barely ever used it, and if he used it, he just came into my room and used it. But he wasn't really big on the computer, and I was addicted. So I always had the computer in my room, and the TV, didn't have cable or anything, because you needed a TV just as a monitor, right? And it was friggin' awesome. We'd friggin' play on that thing for hours, just learning typing and fucking playing stupid little games and building my gamer's reflex and all that shit. Pretty awesome. Just gonna take the red mini bike for a quick rip snot around the backyard just to see how she handles with the tire and stuff, and that, and I just feel like it. So let's go. Oh, I just had a little problem with my chain there. She's flopping around like a flounder. Oh fuck, now she's way too tight. Son of a bitch. The Rex is back here, snow blowing my lawn. Totally snow blowing my lawn. Jesus, that thing's long. Oh my.
Had to go for a ride. Started up, held the charge, I'm happy.
Friggin' rights it did. So, that'd be a good puppy poop collector maybe. Just drive it over the puppy poop and fire it off. I gotta re-loosen everything up and get this chain loose again. Fuck's sakes. Alright, it's Rex and I over here. It's better to have a second set of eyes when you're doing this kind of stuff. That's a given. So a lot of you guys were right. It was the belt. I know there's like no compression left in that, like all the aerosol left, and there's still a lot of goo. But you're right, the alternator's fine. It charges 14.4. It might still have that grounding problem, who knows. But the actual culprit here was, yeah, it was a belt squeak, but it was the air pump pulley. She seized, so we just gave her a dose with the PB blaster, and we're trying to manually turn it to see if we can maybe break it free and maybe make the car not squeaky McSqueakertons. But I may need a new air pump for this car, or an illegalized frig air delete.
Pretty much. Alright, let's give this bitch a go. Let's see if she'll spin. Give her, man. Yep, I'll let you know if it doesn't want to work. There you go. She's moving. Don't know how long, but she's moving. There you go.
So just no squeaking now?
Nope. Well, it's spinning.
I need to replace that belt.
Probably a good idea. Next year.
I've never done it since I've owned the car for 13 years. Or however long it's been.
Well, if you're going to drive it next year, yeah, maybe you might want to do it. Yeah. But, yeah. Okay.
Got another problem solved. Courtesy of Rex 4x4. It's always good to have an extra set of eyes when doing something like that, though.
Of course.
Because I didn't know what the fuck to look for. Look, you could tell. Alrighty, well, we romped the bike, got the TransAm started, saw Rex driving his new snowplow, or snowblower tractor, and it's been a good day. It's been a good day. Also, Dad brought me over a rivet gun. Forgot to show that. I mentioned I wanted one. He's like, he bought one to use like twice. He used it twice and then said, you know what, I don't like rivet guns. I'll just use screws. But then again, Dad doesn't really fabricate much with metal, and this would be more or less for like, you know, joining metal and stuff, or, you know, whatever use. Whatever use. Hell, I could use it to rivet some fucking of that pipe back there to my TV and build a makeshift stand if I wanted to. Just do it all with rivets. Why not? Oh, I'm sure people in the comments will tell me why not to do it that way. Fucking 100% sure they'll tell me why not to do it that way. Yup. Anyhoozle, it's almost 3 o'clock and I'm hungry. I wasn't expecting to do anything today. I wasn't even gonna vlog. But then I woke up and went, let's go take a look at the tire, and Dad showed up with presents and all that stuff. So I thought I'd show you guys all that stuff. Oh, friggin' right, it's toasted mock chicken and mustard sandwiches. Love that kind. And people, it's confirmed. The bomb has dropped. Onterra has been sold. Company I work for has been finally sold after, I'm going to say 12 long years. Since 2002 when I started working there, that company was for sale. Then they stopped it. Then they contemplated starting it. Then they started it back up and they sold it. So now we see how long it goes until I don't have a job. Yay! Anyway, people, I'm shutting down the video here. I'm going to get ready for work, head in, see what's really going on. And I'll probably talk to you guys later. So, until next time, people, keep on vlogging.